They get paid like $12,000 a year.
Yeah, below minimum wage.
No, they all have other jobs.
And there's a lot of rules. It's like your hair has to look like this. You have to look like that. Your nails are like this.
Wait.
Yeah, of course. Well, that was a given. You're not gonna have a chubby cheerleader.
Sorry, Dylan. It stops
Yeah,
there. Okay, this union isn't gonna be about that.
I'm gonna be like, I'm here to represent the chubby cheerleaders. Okay, come on for my big girls.
It's not gay to have your girlfriend peg you. And when that day comes, you're going to want to make sure you don't poop on her peg. You're probably thinking, I shoved water up there. Now that sounds gay. Instead, just take a pill. Pure for Men was made by power bottoms that wanted to take load after load. You don't need to bring a bomb to a peg fight, shithead. Well, you won't be a shithead after today. Go to pureformen.com and use promo code BAD20 for 20% off. That's BAD20 at pureformen.com. Link in the bio, bad boys.
We're wearing the jerseys. It was in the contract.
You can
It was. You can say it's in the contract.
You
for us to
could
wear the
say it
jersey.
is in the. I don't know if they're gonna be.
Yeah, they're fine with it. They love it. Pure
Who?
for Men.
Pure for Men.
It's in the contract.
It's in the contract. The contract you guys might be signing up for is don't shit on my dick, and you won't have to with pureformen.com. Stay ready brand. There's fiber powder and there's pills, depending on what you take.
Hashtag it was in the contract.
Sign up for your own contract with your partner at pureformen.com. Use badboy20.
Or just BAD20.
Thank you so much. It's BAD20.
Yeah.
Now here's the show!
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad.
To drag out horse.
No. And then one day my uncle just texted me, God's not real.
Because of it?
Yeah, he actually, every time one of my grandma's boyfriends died, he was like, yeah, well, because her boyfriends always died in a tragic way. And he was always like, if God's real, he wouldn't have done this to your grandma again.
Do you think your grandma is a killer?
No, they're dying from it takes years. Unless she was unless she has
Slowly
some,
poisoning them.
Yeah, exactly, like radiation or something. But then every single boyfriend she's had, the nurse at the hospital doesn't rotate them enough. So they get these sores and they die of the sores. And so she's sued every hospital where her boyfriend's died at.
And
So
she
much
makes
money.
And she wins. She also,
Why wouldn't they flip over? Isn't that part of their job?
Now you sound like the judge. Or the jury.
I'm into your grandma. Whether she killed them or not, I'm glad.
She's winning. I mean, she watches a lot of 90 Day Fiancé. She's doing good.
90 Day Fiancé stresses me out.
not
I don't
for
like
me.
watching people get manipulated. It really makes me feel bad.
But what's wild, it's double manipulation.
Yeah.
And it's just uncomfortable.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
I love
Well, I'm
it.
sure there's worse, but watching that is pretty bad.
No, I'm a Bravo person, and I do feel superior to the TLC and the Bachelor Nation people.
Bachelor Nation at this point, it's what are we doing? 'Cause
No, the
this
Golden
sucks.
Bachelor was good.
Yeah, but didn't it just come out that he's
They're
a bad
divorced.
person?
And then they're divorced now, but someone told me in Iowa they lived in the same town as him, and he was known as a notorious cheater.
Oh, all men are cheaters.
That is true.
I'm coming to realize I'm almost 30 years old that you have a boyfriend, good luck, because he's fucking somebody else.
because you're not supposed to be monogamous. What do you feel about that?
I don't want someone cheating on me, but I would like to have discussions.
Yeah.
What's the discussion?
Oh God, just the bare minimum.
Yeah,
Can we talk about it? No.
because I'm fun. I'm cool. I'm not a prude, but I think it's the cheating's the problem. Not wanting to fuck multiple people. You could find a partner who also wants to do that, but that's not what men want. They want someone.
secrecy.
They want a wife that is devoted and cooking and gives
Yeah.
them kids, and then to disrespect the person that's sleeping next to you. What else are you capable of? I don't trust
know.
cheaters. But
But
I've been the other person a lot in my early
Same.
20s.
Where you're cheating?
No, I was the third. I was fucking people in relationships. But in your early 20s, you're figuring things out.
And sometimes in your late 20s, you're figuring things out.
Yeah.
I just don't. That's why I feel like straight people have all these rules. I'm like, if you guys just stop having all these rules, you'd stop being so mad at each other.
Oh no, the gays have figured it out. The gays,
gay
such
men.
love. Yes.
The lesbians have not figured it out.
No, because did you watch Queer Ultimatum?
No, what is that?
Oh my God, it is so lesbian. So there's a show called The Ultimatum. I didn't watch it. I only watched The Queer. Basically, it's couples coming. point, it's lesbian couples. They all come to some house. And basically in the relationship, one has an ultimatum, I want to get married, and the other's like, I'm not ready to get married. So they come here to figure it out. But instead of like fucking other people or flirting and having fun, they get matched with someone and then they live together and act like they're married for 3 weeks.
Emotional affairs. Yeah, that's crazy. That's
like
crazy.
They take the worst part. So it's like these people being like, you're not nice to my dog. And it's like, you haven't even fingered each other. Like, this is insane. And they're taking all the fun out of what reality TV is into just pretending to be married to a stranger.
Did you see Are You the One?
No.
So Are You the One? They did one season. So basically, normally they bring up like 20 or 10 guys, 10 girls, and they go, we've talked to your family.
Oh,
your
yes, I
therapist."
have. I've seen this.
And they go like, and your true match is here. You have to find them, and then every week they have to go to the truth booth.
Yeah.
They do one season where everybody's bisexual. The most toxic relationship I've ever seen in my entire life is between a trans man and a woman, and literally the trans man is manipulating the woman the entire time. It's incredible TV, and they're also the hottest couple. But it's crazy.
I love it. What happens is they go, I'm fucking love you, and if you're not the one, I don't care.
I do want lesbian love. I will say that. I want someone to look at me and be like, you're my everything. I like that.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
No, but I think gay men have that. They have beautiful relationship, but then they also get to go on vacations.
And have sex.
And have sex with other people. But I have lots of, I think, gay married friends that seem so like they are happy.
Yeah.
They love each other. They're there for each other. They're supportive, amazing partners.
We're excellent
and then
actors.
they suck some dicks. Oh, maybe they're great actors.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love the
And
the
orgies.
couples that like post everything and they're like, oh my god, we're so in love, and then like 4 months later, like, just to let everybody know we're breaking up. It's like, you do not have to let everybody know that you're breaking up.
But my thing is like, okay, you do that once, you do that twice, then you stop posting, right?
Yeah.
I don't get the people where I'm like, I'm on your 6th full-blown relationship on your socials. Like, this is too much.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Learn.
And also, are they going back and deleting their old relationships?
Well, this one I'm thinking of at the moment, it was just like they wanted to be a YouTube couple. They were making videos. It was all like, you gotta journal and be gratitude and make a healthy meal. You know, they were really
bad.
into that. They are broken up, and then she started dating someone who is pregnant, and now they're raising that child together, and it's like all about that family. But I'm like, you were married to this other woman a year ago.
Oh, this is lesbian drama.
Yes.
Yeah, lesbians have the best drama in the entire world. They will destroy each other's life during a breakup. It's incredible.
Yeah, I
Right.
was manipulated by like a soft butch who's now like transy kind of person, and yeah,
you're
they're
late and
capable of dirty games too.
Like what?
Like compulsive lying, manipulation.
You're like, what? I just became bisexual. What am I, fucking a man? I thought I was giving this shit up.
But you do feel this like such care and thoughtfulness when you're first being courted by a woman, where you're like, I want that lesbian love. You feel it,
Yeah.
and then you go, oh, you can lie to my face too.
Yeah.
It's
What
like
kind of lies were we dealing with?
like to the point where I was like, let's be open. And she was like, absolutely not. And then I found out she was fucking people that I had fucked, like hanging out, being like, I wish you were here. But then I find out she's getting fingered in that place at that moment by someone I had had sex with.
Oh.
Shit like
Wait,
that.
on the phone?
Yeah, like on the phone being
She was
like, I
on
wish
the
you were here.
phone and
Not
just
getting
like-
fingered, but in the same night, like throughout the thing,
okay.
like sending pics being like, wish you were here, getting fingered.
That's crazy.
By someone I had sex with that she told me to have sex with. Because I'm
That's fucking crazy.
Wait. She told you to have
Yeah, like while I like just had the crush, she was like,
That's
he's
kinda
hot,
hot.
you should fuck him. And I was like, okay, I'll do whatever you say. I'm obsessed with you. So then I fucked this guy, and then
Was it good?
she fucked him. Yeah, he was a sex addict, so he had problems. So it was
So he
good.
was- yeah. So sex addicts are good at it too?
Yeah, I think they're
They're
the
the
best.
best.
They're the best at it. Because they have.
Well, I'm a blowjob addict.
You love giving or getting?
Yeah, giving.
You love giving.
Giving.
blowjobs.
Could you
At this
imagine?
point, I'm
I'm the best at getting head.
Also, that breakup happened 6 years ago, and I won't stop talking about it. And this is this is gonna be the last time. This podcast.
Okay.
It's gotta be
And
put
as
to bed.
someone who's
She's dated like 15 people since then, and I'm just like, this bitch. Yeah.
That's so funny. And as someone who's listened to every podcast you've ever done, you also, I believe that she asked you to stop calling her a compulsive liar on podcasts.
yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's bad, but I just think if you're the bad one, you don't get to decide how long someone gets to talk about you.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, I wonder what people are saying.
You're the bad one.
I'm the bad one.
You are bad.
I'm the bad one.
So what do you do? Ghost or?
Yeah.
You ghost?
I ghost.
I could see that.
Yeah, in fact, I was just telling
You
him
look
today.
gorgeous today, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God, isn't it crazy?
I feel like I kept seeing you throughout this festival, but not knowing what was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made a lot of eye contact.
And
I was like, I know him, and then I couldn't.
But I was she's too busy, and I go, I will not say hi to somebody. I'm the hunted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually was just telling you that
We are the foxes.
Oh, by the way, you walked in. I was like, I was like, Lisa's here. Don't fucking bring it up. Don't say anything. Yeah.
Do you know the song Gautier, the Somebody I Used to Know? I told him, I was like, 3 different men send that to me, and then he goes, somebody never.
No man's ever sent me a song.
Never said. Remember when Adele came out with like, "Hello, it's me." 3 different men sent me that song, and it was like one guy actually sent me a song from each of her albums. And I was like, it wasn't that serious.
So they are just obsessed with you. You're
Okay.
giving it to them good. They're obsessed, and you're like, I don't even.
I'm wondering
care.
if I was love bombing them.
Okay, just by that answer, I'm gonna say yeah.
But I don't get how, because my fantasy is to meet someone, know that they're the one, fully mesh, and like, let's be together.
Yeah.
So how do you know the difference between true love and love bombing?
I'm having this thing right now where I'm kind of like, people love to online to be like, this is healthy, this is toxic, this is, and it's like, okay, we're actually all humans and no one knows what's going on. So it's like, we're gonna love bomb each other. It's gonna happen. Like, hot take, it's like we're all toxic.
Also, everybody goes to like love at first sight. You know, well, that sounds like a love bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? Like, I think love bomb. Maybe you know that you're not actually into that person.
Yeah, or you know you're gonna pull away at some point.
Yeah.
So maybe just sincerity and intent is the.
I don't know.
know.
I don't know, but
But what are you doing? Are you meeting people on Grindr, fucking them, and then they can't
He's
get enough of
married.
you?
I'm married.
You're married.
Yeah.
So this is your past.
But
that
I
you were
moved in with
causing problems.
no, but I moved in with him 2 weeks in a relationship.
So that's my dream. So is that not toxic and love bombing? Like, what is
no,
this?
it was so toxic. And actually, when you were talking
How long have you been
about-
married?
3 years.
This is amazing.
So
and people are still sending you songs by Adele.
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at him.
Look at him.
You look incredible. Yeah.
Thank you. I always wear a hat. When you were saying about like, sorry, what are you looking at?
I was trying to read your tattoo.
Oh, some of this is bad. We
Yeah,
had
the
it on our
tattoo.
episode day 1, but we never released that episode because the guy was accidentally homophobic.
Yeah. He kept being like, do you guys have AIDS?
He goes, it'd be crazy if you guys had AIDS, right? Anyway, we're gonna go hang out with some women, and we're like, we're gay. He's like, what?
Wait, but how did you get him on the pod? Who is it?
He just tattooed us here at the creek.
Oh.
Yeah.
That happened once we had someone on our podcast. We thought it would be cool. And then finally he was like, if black people don't want to go to jail, they should commit less crimes.
Oh.
And we were like holding each other's thighs. Like, we don't know what to do. Because he was a black dude. So we just assumed certain things. And
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
assume that they might be
I find that with women in feminism. You can't assume a girl is a feminist.
No, all I said on stage, I think this was in Philly, I was like, I think cheerleaders should get paid more. And she went, no one's there to see them.
Yeah, I know.
I went, sure, but can they make a living wage?
It's crazy. The doubt that it's crazy that they make no money.
None.
I mean, it would like if just like each player chipped in like $100, it would be fine. It would be a lot more.
Or let them date the players.
Wait, they're not allowed to date the
No.
players? What?
But the guys don't have that rule. So if they do it, they get in trouble. The men will not. But the women cannot look. They cannot hang out. They cannot fraternize with those players. But they have to go be in the calendar that the team makes money for. They do all the charity work. They do all that shit.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Do they have a union?
No.
No.
The Bills. I think it was the Bills. The cheerleaders, there was a whiff of a union, and then they just got rid of the cheerleaders.
They get paid like $12,000 a year.
Yeah, below
What?
minimum wage.
No, they all have other jobs.
And there's a lot of rules. It's like your hair has to look like this. You have to look like that. You have to. Your nails are like this.
Wait.
Yeah, of course. Well, that was a given. You're not gonna have a chubby cheerleader.
Sorry, Dylan. It stops
Yeah, I
there.
know.
Okay, this union isn't gonna be about that.
I'm there to be like, I'm here to represent the chubby cheerleaders. Okay, come on for my big girls.
You guys, we are already divided. What is this? The 99%ers?
No, you gotta be hot, but yeah, I just $100,000 a year. The NFL can swing it.
I think
Yeah.
they can swing it. Especially with how much they're making the
Hot
teams.
take 75 a year. I mean, that would change my life.
Yeah.
Do they do a halftime show?
I'm not. I'm new to football through Taylor Swift.
Oh, I thought you said through Dylan. I was like that you were learning it very wrong. Whatever he's taught you.
They do a halftime show. Not every team has cheerleaders, but if they do have cheerleaders, they'll perform at halftime.
And Jimmy is straight.
Yeah.
And are the basketball player cheerleaders treated better?
Are they?
I am asking.
I
Now that I know that you're a straight man.
I don't know.
And also basketball.
like
What's up
earrings.
with it? I fucking hate basketball.
I do, but I just saw. I reposted it, but the WNBA League Pass is only $34.99 a year. Even if I don't watch, I think I'm just gonna buy it.
Why?
Because then you get to say whatever you want. You're like, yeah.
Well, so then they can get a raise. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'll spend $35 on dumber shit than that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, some of them make real money. That new Caitlin Clark that just got drafted,
No.
she's making big endorsement deals.
Endorsement doesn't matter. Did you know her salary for her first year of playing in the WNBA is the #1 draft pick? $76,000.
I know if I was a straight man, I'd be like, well, they don't make any money.
Yeah, but that battle isn't real because the women's soccer team does more viewers and championships, and they don't make as much as the men. So that's just like they'll grasp onto any excuse.
more viewers and
In America.
championships than the men.
in America.
So the women's
They've
team
won
is more,
4 world-
but the
yeah.
the women's team is more watched than the men's.
Oh yeah.
Well,
In America.
What do you think of Glennon Doyle?
We don't watch soccer.
Yeah.
And of the soccer we do watch, it's the women's soccer team.
But the federation, they had to go to court and they refused to give them more money.
But the whole world watches soccer, and they watch the men's more. So
Yes.
it's like a bigger league.
yeah.
So who pays the men?
FIFA maybe?
So okay, so FIFA is
No, the
paying
U.S.
the
pays
men.
it. Are you talking the national team?
I'm in over my head.
By the way, this is a gay podcast. What is this? What's happening? Let's stop talking about sports.
Women's soccer is gay though.
I love that
Megan
we're.
Rapone, are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Yeah, it's a little much.
I love that this is the last 10 minutes has been our best guesses.
Yeah, it's like, guys, let's just stick to what we know: comedy and gay
Ice
sex.
skating,
Yeah,
yeah.
ice skating. Yeah.
Siriana Boley. Let's talk about her.
Oh, that's so funny. But you're late in light bisexual.
What's crazy is I did hook up with like a girl when I was 20 and I liked it, but it never I didn't. And then I kept living my life as a straight girl.
What's hooked up mean?
You know, I was in Portland. I was blonde and 20, and
my
I
God.
met a hot chick who like was a airplane pilot.
Were you just visiting?
I was visiting my friend who lived in her
this is
anarchist
not the
vegan
term
co-op.
for airplane.
What is this?
That's a motorcycle driver.
I thought it was like a wrench, like maybe this.
Oh,
like
like
a
an
wrench.
engineer? She like was fixing her
Yeah,
own
because
plane?
I wanted a memory and I was trying to find something to steal from her house.
I wanted a memory is a crazy sentence.
She goes,
I wanted a memory.
Hey,
she's
can you
like,
let
"Are
me
you-"
have this shirt? I want a memory.
yeah. She goes, "Are you trying to steal?" I go, "Well, I want to remember this." And so she gave me like a nut or bolt from a plane and was like, "This is an expensive bolt." And I went, "Thank you."
Where's that bolt?
Probably. I have a lot of treasures. So like in one of my containers of
Ariel.
treasures.
And are you a hoarder?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
I hate to bring this up, but I did buy a cameo from you during the pandemic, and
Was it okay?
Oh, girl, it's like 5 minutes long. And you give me a full tour of your apartment, and you show me all of your pictures on the walls and all this stuff. You're like, Miranda from Sex and the City, her to her. It's like great. You thanked me for not having you do it in a bikini, and then you
Yeah,
talked.
this was the pandemic. It was rough times.
And-
I lost all my income.
yeah, you said that in the cameo. I have no money. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
you
was
showed
a
me all
dark
your house, and there was all these trinkets.
I can't believe you have that. It is so
I
vulnerable.
haven't seen it on my phone.
And I like forget that. I just sometimes you have that now.
Lisa, let me tell you something. I showed me and my friends the day we got it. We all burst out laughing. I watched it 6 months ago when I was sad. Burst out laughing.
good.
I mean,
Okay,
it's still
great.
fun. You talk shit about your neighbors, how much you hate the dog. You know, the dog's so ugly. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, you're really getting bang for your buck. It was like $15.
It was so cheap, and I talk for so long. Like sometimes I do a fantasy, like someone gives them a birthday present, and they're like, "I really don't need any more of this." But I just, yeah. I know what I'm looking for when I buy cameos, and I never get it.
Do you buy cameos?
I do, and I've been gifted them, and I give them to people.
What do you want during cameos?
I want a little personal stuff. Like most of the people They just read the stuff. Hey, I heard you love cats. Meow. I hope you have an amazing birthday. You're a great, lovely mother and son. Like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you live in Arizona. That's spicy.
So
like,
what I'll do is I'll go on Cameo and every time my dad makes me mad, I have this Republican pundit guy who I'll just give him whatever I'm mad at my dad about, and he'll fucking just rant on my dad, and he'll be like, you know what you sound like? The border. And so it like hits all of the like Fox News talking points, but also argues for my dad, like against my dad, and it's just like it makes him so upset. It's $20, best $20 I can spend.
but he watches the whole thing and rages and then.
No, I actually only send it to everyone else.
Oh my God. Okay, I want to see these.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
this is
great.
curious. I also am still curious about your husband. Where'd you guys meet?
He came into a show.
And then what happened 2 weeks later that you guys decided to live together?
Well, he asked me for a cigarette. I gave him one. I turned away, and I didn't realize he wanted to talk to me. Then he tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Can I buy you a drink?" And I was like, "No." And then then he walked away, and I went to go get myself a drink. And then he was like, "Oh, really? You do want a drink?" And I was like, "This fucking psychopath is awesome. I can't believe he would have the fucking gall to be turned down a third time. Like that is fucking hunting at its best." Or assault. And I go, "I'm going to karaoke if you want to go." He goes, "No, I'm going to take you on a date." And then he didn't fuck me the first time, which is like so rude because like I spent an hour shoving water up my ass.
Yeah.
And then he didn't fuck me till the third date.
Why?
He loved you.
Right. And so then I stuck around.
Did he know who you were before he got to the show?
He says no. And
I feel like yes. I think that's a plan to be like, we're not having sex till the third date.
Why?
Colton's the type of hot where you try to catch and capture.
Well, but what worked was trick.
He tricked you.
He tricked me into loving him.
Yeah.
He pulled the Aiden Shaw.
Yeah.
What's that?
Sex and the City.
Aha.
Are you Aiden or Big?
I don't.
What does that mean?
It's really tough for me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's tough. You know who I love? The fuck buddy, Dean Winters, the beeper guy.
Oh wow.
That's who I want. No, I would have to pick Aiden because I think Big jerks her around, and I don't want that for any of my friends.
Yeah.
So
If you wouldn't want it for your friends, why would you want it for you?
But I feel like Berger and the Russian are like the worst of that show.
Yeah.
I don't even
But
think
I
it's debatable.
really love when she slams that vase across the thing.
Yeah.
That I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a pink carnations girl.
Oh really?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
favorite scene from Sex and the City is Colton's never seen Sex and the City. He's never seen any TV shows
love
whatsoever.
it.
No. I've seen shows. Are you guys watching Shogun?
What's that?
No, it's like Japanese. My favorite Sex and the City moment is when Charlotte stays with Carrie to read Big's wedding announcement.
Yeah.
I love that.
And she like
And
cries.
I love when Carrie cries.
Yeah, she's so good.
Yeah.
She's
I have a
like-
hot take about Carrie that I think everyone hates her now. And everyone's like, Carrie's actually a bad friend. And everyone has all these negative things to say about Carrie Bradshaw. And I think it's all the girls who never were Carrie. And they have resentment their whole lives growing up knowing they were never Carrie, wanting to be Carrie. And now it's cool to say that Carrie sucks.
Listen, Carrie she's the it girl, but she was there for her friends in the movie when she ran on New Year's to be with Miranda.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, like she is there for all of them.
Yeah.
But she's the one who made Samantha give Miranda, the hair appointment. Like, she does care about them, but she's self-centered. She's a writer. She's an artist.
Yeah.
She's going to think about herself.
I agree.
I'm a Miranda-Carrie mix.
Yeah.
You're zoned out fully.
Yeah.
No, I was finding the cameo for you guys because I wasn't going to be able to participate anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what do you want me to be like? Oh my God.
I can't believe you've never seen Sex and
But
the
my
City.
favorite
I
is the
saw the
Doobie
movie, I
episode.
didn't give a shit
I like
about
the episode after
With
the
parents
breakup
come
with
home?
the post-it.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
my favorite.
Yeah. Is that the abortion episode?
No, the abortion, I love that one. I always cry and they eat Entenmann's coffee cake.
My friend quoted that Carrie Bradshaw in our high school yearbook, that abortion quote.
What was
It
it?
coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I like when Charlotte does get happy and goes, we're going to have a baby.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
it's about friendship at the end of the day. It's not
always
about the
about
guys.
friends,
It's
yeah.
about friendship. But Smith Jarrett is the number one hottie, and I think people are scared to say it because he is so hot and they don't believe they deserve it.
You look like Smith Jarrett.
Ooh, yeah.
Somebody told me I don't know what that means.
Oh,
Somebody told me I
he's
look
great.
like Lip from Shameless.
Oh, well, that's Jeremy Allen White. He's the number one hottie right now.
Yeah.
You're really, people want to fuck you.
I know, they do.
Jeremy Allen White, his Calvin Klein newest
I
ad
did
is like
see that.
the hottest thing.
You know what? The
ever.
Lip's whole thing in the show is that he has a small dick, and I can't get that out of my head when I look at this guy.
Well, he's also very short.
That's fine.
Yeah,
love
I
a
don't
short guy.
understand. I feel like shouldn't be the number one guy right now, but he is.
I love a short
I
guy.
like, what's the tall Australian that was in
Jacob Elordi.
That's who I like.
Yeah, everyone likes Jacob.
Yeah, but clearly not enough.
No, well, did you watch all of? I quit Shameless because they wouldn't let Lip go to college, and I go, you know what? If you're not letting him stay in college, I'm not watching your show anymore. And I got the fuck out of
He got
there.
sober.
I was pissed.
He got sober.
He was so smart, and I wanted him to get an education.
Yeah.
Did you graduate college?
I did, and with a sociology degree from an evangelical Christian
Oh,
college.
yeah. My sister did that as well.
Yeah, and what is
Did
she
you
up
have to sign a
She's
contract?
not, we're using that. But she's working for like a company.
Did you have to sign a not gay contract?
No, it was actually one of the chiller Christian colleges of America, wildly. I just went there because it was close to my parents' house and I had gone to jail a few times, and that was the most convenient choice.
Yeah.
But
My sister went to one that she had to sign a not gay contract, and then I went and visited, and all these like closeted Christian boys. And she used to get, she's not mad anymore, but she used to get so fucking mad at me. They haven't made that decision yet. And I was like, that's not what you say. And then one of them got married that was like made a pass at me. And he got married and has 4 kids now. I'm like, poor bastard.
no, he's fucking some people on the side for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I didn't have to sign it, but for an ethics class, I did have to write 3 separate essays on gay marriage. And I was already like working in Boys Town at like a fun salon with derby girls, and like it just was so far away from my reality.
Yeah.
And I was just like, 3 papers on gay marriage?
Yeah.
Who are you dorks?
And
It
were
was
they?
so-
And you guys can choose either side.
Well, in one class, we had to, in Christian ethics, we had to, like, you didn't get to choose what you argued about. You would just get an abortion or not abortion, gay, no gay. And one guy was like, I can't even argue this. And I stood up and I said, if you don't know how to argue for the other side, then you don't know why you believe what you believe. This class is fucking bullshit. And I left. I'd leave all the time. I was a mess.
A walkout.
Yeah. And then one time we were talking about the
Everyone's
Holocaust.
like, Liza walking on again.
Yeah, they made it all about the Christians and like how it was hard for them to decide whether to help or not help in the Holocaust. And I got up and I went, I'm gonna leave today. I'm gonna get out of here. You guys can talk about the ethics of saving people, but I'm gonna leave.
Did the teachers go, Lisa?
No, then I found stand-up comedy, and
Yeah.
so then I got so into it, I missed so much class, and then my mom told me never to lie about health, but I just made it an illusion to them that it was like had to be an abortion or a rape. You know, I was just like, I can't talk about it, but I've just been through a lot, and all the classes passed me.
Wow. I mean,
That's
just
incredible.
bombing at open mics.
Yeah.
Because I really thought it was going to work out, but I had to abort the joke.
Yes. I was just having too much fun doing comedy, and I didn't want to go to my Christian class.
Yeah.
I'm
that
also
makes
going to
sense.
start saying it's not a lie, it was an illusion.
An illusion.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, because it's just bad juju, I feel, to
Yeah.
lie about health.
Ooh, okay. And did God, the Christian, Jesus Christ, mad about that? Don't lie about that. I might fucking give it to you.
Yeah, I'm a Jew.
Oh,
That's why it's even
nice.
weirder. I thought it was like obvious by looking at me and hearing me talk, but yeah, I'm a
Well, you went
Soviet
to
Jew.
an evangelical Christian college, so I just maybe thought.
Well, because I dropped out of 2 other colleges, and my parents they just really wanted me to graduate, and I went to school to be a PE teacher at first in that because
my grandma did that.
because all my favorite PE teachers went there. So I was like, I guess I'll go to North Park. Like, it's right by my house. It's a 15-minute drive. And I thought it was going to be like Loyola, DePaul, Notre Dame. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's religious, but like, it's not. And then it was like
Religious.
people getting married at 19 on campus, bragging about going to Africa, shit like that.
Yep, my sister married an African missionary.
Yeah.
Did you go to Birthright?
I did.
Me too.
Okay. Yeah. Birthright. Did you fuck a lot of soldiers and stuff or no?
They gave us straight soldiers, and one lesbian one, and I was like, I wanted the gay one.
Yeah.
I went on the gay one. I went to Tel Aviv Pride. Best Pride in the
you
world.
went to a gay birthright.
Yeah.
And they purposely didn't give you guys a gay soldier.
I was like, what? Yeah. They're there for protection. I was like, I'm not using it. God, they're so hot. Those soldiers were so fucking hot.
Yeah, I hooked up a lot that trip. It was
With
definitely
the soldiers?
some soldiers, some just other Americans that were on the trip. I extended my trip for 2 weeks. I was just out there.
Fun.
Yeah, one on the beach. I went to a festival. I got a great time there.
Yeah.
It is a brainwashing trip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ours wasn't.
because they just knew. No, for us, they want you to fuck. Like they want you to meet someone. They want you to start a Jewish family and like move there.
Oh, whoa.
It's a lot of propaganda.
Yeah.
But it is a free, amazing trip.
I didn't get any propaganda, but they do.
None?
None. Like the guy was like, I think that the most we got is like hummus. We like to have hummus, and I remember like, why is this guy talking about hummus?
The best cottage cheese in the world.
So fucking good. I mean, I guess some propaganda because I'm like, I love Israel. I love it.
It's propaganda. Yeah, it's tough. You come back and you're like, I'm gonna keep kosher now, and then you're like, what's going on? And then you kind of have to like step aside.
Not me. There were some people that are like, it's Sabbath, so I'm not using my phone. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we stayed at one hotel because it stopped on every floor, the
Yeah.
elevator, because of Shabbat or whatever. And I was like truly fucking in the elevator. I broke the hotel toilet seat fucking on it. Like I was.
What? How do you fuck in a toilet?
He
am I
sat
a
on it and
loser?
I was on top of it
Oh, yeah.
because my roommate for the trip was in the other bed in the hotel.
Uh-huh.
And, so we went to the bathroom to broke shit. Like, it was wild.
That sounds louder than if you were just in the bed next to them.
It's totally true. It's true.
I would have done it standing on the shower. The toilet, I don't like it.
I was young. I was learning. I was 19.
Yeah.
You
Did
know?
you come back with anything?
Like diseases?
Yeah, sure.
No.
That's cool.
Yeah. No diseases.
Have you ever had an STI?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, good.
But I can't, nothing that I'm recalling. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got gonorrhea in 2020.
I like that you remember.
Well, it was like the beginning of the pandemic. It was like the time you were really not supposed to. I was like supposed to have gonorrhea. It was like April 2020.
And he was in Portland, so
I
they
was
were
in
like,
Portland, and it was like China out there. If you left your house, they like shot you in the head.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did you get help though?
Yeah, no, I still have it, but
Like, were you able to see a doctor?
yeah, I went to Planned Parenthood. Never paid them, but
so they're like the ethics of helping you with gonorrhea. We should talk about it.
yeah.
You know,
I'm trying to think if I must have had chlamydia or something. I feel like I really never had an STI.
You're a fun girl.
What do you mean? I don't understand how you don't know this. You would know. Did you take the pills?
I'm 36. It's like, I don't know. What I'm supposed to remember every time something went wrong. No, the worst thing that's ever happened sexually, I would say, is new in college, 18, going crazy. And my MO was I would fuck people in the shower. And so I would always straighten my hair, and then the next day I'd have curly hair, and everyone would be like, she fucked in the shower again.
The classic.
I just like couldn't stop. Like at parties, I would just grab dudes and go shower. Like I don't know what it was.
This is the first college, not the Christian college.
Yeah, this was at Iowa State University, Cyclones.
Hawkeyes. Oh,
Cyclones.
I don't know it.
It was a farming school. I made a giant mistake.
Iowa is
obviously
disgusting.
left.
If you're on the highway, every single time you're driving, there's just a blood splattered from all the animals. It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. And it's like people going, I raised this pig, I love it, and then I just killed it after the competition. Because once you bring your prized pig to a fair, they all get like you can't bring it back because they might have gotten a disease from the other farms. So you got to just slaughter your best friend who just won you a ribbon.
It's not your
Are you
best friend.
joking?
No.
You can't bring it back to the farm?
No, because they met all these other cows and pigs, so you can't bring it back. So after it wins the award, you fucking slaughter it, and then you can go eat it.
But it shouldn't be your best friend.
Well, no, because that's the one
actually-
you win with.
but
That's your prized
sadder.
possession.
That's like sad.
Yeah, it is sad. These are sick
no,
people.
No, that's more sad that it's your best friend than you killed the pig.
Yes. Oh, I get what you're saying. I thought,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's sad. Your best friend is dead.
No,
but
no.
you, yeah, no.
No, not the death. The best friend part's
That
the
is
sad
epic.
part.
Well, you actually have me my purse. I do need a cough drop. Thank you. I'm not sick. I've had tonsillitis and I can't get rid of it.
What is tonsillitis?
It's basic. I don't really know. Like they gave me steroids. I've
Do you
been
still
on
have your
antibiotics.
tonsils in, obviously?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, same. And I get strep throat all the time from sucking dick. It's actually crazy.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'll wake up and there'll be white spots in the back of my throat. It's the worst thing in the
Still?
world. Well, I haven't had it in like a year because every time if I suck dick, I'm like doing like apple cider vinegar. I'm like cleaning it out so fully.
Wait, this is good news. I have to bring back to the straight community. So after you suck a dick and it might be a little dirty,
Get your apple
cider
cider vinegar, mix it with water, and gargle. You have to, and then salt water. You have to clean it.
Yeah. Also, if they've gone to the gym that day, you got to wash it.
Oh, well, you can't just suck it.
Because
you can't suck it with sweaty.
Because they come all horned up from the gym, and they're like, "Yeah, I want to fucking rail your face," and then you have to be like, "Sorry, that sounds hot, and it is hot, but I will not be suffering from strep."
Damn.
It's crazy. You never get strep throat from sucking dick?
I
you
never
get
had
strep
strep.
You've never had
Knock on
strep?
wood.
If you have strep throat, and I'm asking because a close roommate of mine has strep, and then I heard him fucking, but I was like,
That wasn't strep.
"Huh?
I'm sure that wasn't strep.
No, it was strep."
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
What
but
do you
like,
think it is?
can you give
Something
Can
more.
you give
Strep is contagious for sure.
to a pussy hole?
Oh.
That is gnarly, and yes, you absolutely
You
can.
can get
like a pussy
strep?
gets strep.
Can a pussy get
It's
strep?
like an infection. Yeah. Oh, it gets something. I'll tell you that. I'm not telling you that if I have strep throat and I eat a girl out, she's fucked.
Are you speaking from experience?
No.
No, he's
But
never
if you
never
kiss
kissed
somebody
a hole.
but if you kiss somebody when you have strep, they're gonna get strep immediately.
Right. So what does the front hole get?
I don't know. We hope vagina's front hole.
I just didn't know that a pussy can get strep, so I
don't
can't
either,
answer.
but I'm assuming.
Can you Google this?
Yeah, can you Google it? Jimmy, if you could be the producer. To answer the important questions about sex,
Because I know you can get herpes in your eye.
whoa.
I know that.
Where does you get an outbreak on your eyeball or on like
yeah,
the
yeah,
lid?
yeah. Oh, it's bad.
You have friends?
No, the internet.
My dad just invested in a herpes cream from Sweden, and they just sold out on Amazon, guys.
Well,
It's called Group B strep, and you can get it in your vagina or your asshole.
oh. either
Group
or.
B strep.
You thought you were out of the loop.
Wow. Because and I was listening, not because I was listening, but like I was hearing, and she was just moaning and moaning. And I was like, that's so annoying. Not even just like hearing it. I was just like, it's so long. Like it was like 2 hours,
It
3
takes
hours.
forever.
3 hours.
It was like 2-3 hours.
come?
And she was
Yeah.
like, I was like,
What is that about? Can I ask? I don't want to sound rude, but I'm like, why can't these girls come?
Well, so and obviously everyone is different, so I can't like just use my relationships with girls, but it's like it's not hard at all. I just don't think men care or care to learn or anything like that.
and are they, when they're going like, oh, is that when they're coming?
Or they're faking it, honestly. Like it's dudes just don't I think care enough, or they're using porn on how to learn and that's not real. Or girls have just been faking it since high school and so
Yeah.
they don't get it.
Yeah, it is. They did do a study that says you'll orgasm better or something, more dopamine. I don't really know how they measured it. If you're vocal,
Really?
yeah. So the quiet comers, you're not coming as hard as if you
Yeah,
were like.
but it's like if I'm masturbating, I am not doing all that. You know what I mean? And I'm coming great.
Are you completely
But you
silent?
could. But wait,
I'm not
hey,
silent, but
next time you do it, just
Yeah.
give a little. Whoa, 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 and
Okay.
see how it goes.
I'll do it.
And I tried by myself, and I tell you, it works.
I throw a little woo in there. I do.
I
when I'm
truly
jerking
dated a
off.
guy once, and
Woo.
I said, I didn't come. Like, I'm not really coming. And he's like, I don't know what you want me to do about it. Like, that was the attitude. And it's like, I don't, why are you fucking someone you don't care what kind of time they have?
Yeah, why wouldn't you be like, well, how can we change that?
Yeah,
And what
it's-
did you do when he said that?
Probably dated him for a longer time.
The classic female experience.
Yeah. I was like, you're right. What should you do about it?
I don't know. When somebody says that to me, I go, "You're handing me a lot of problems, but no solutions." So
Well,
if
you're also a
if,
bottom.
but if she was like, "Hey, lick
Whoa.
this part of my hole,"
Yeah.
then he'd be like, "Okay."
For me, I think it's just like consistency and that's it.
Speed,
It's
yeah.
like truly, I think it's just a want, but I don't know.
What are you
don't know
looking
what's
for
up there.
now? Are you looking for sex? Are you looking for dating?
I want to be married.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to have like a nice partner. I want to live a life
2 kids?
with someone. I do not want children.
Hell
That's
yeah.
so weird.
I never have.
No, it's not weird. For some reason, I was like, I want her to have 2 kids.
I don't.
I feel like it'd be fun.
I hope. Did you guys watch 6 Feet Under?
No.
Okay, so I want to have maybe like when I'm older, establish. Maybe I'll foster.
Okay.
I think
That's
I
the
could be a
game.
great
Yeah.
foster parent, foster to adopt, foster to reunite, something like that. Like I think I can really help in that capacity, but not for
Are you
like
an
15
aunt?
years. I am.
Yeah, and that you probably kill it at that.
I do, but these kids, they're 21, they're 18, they're 16. I mean, I'm lucky if I get a text back every 5 texts they send. It's disgusting how much they insult me.
I have a brother who's
I-
15 years old, and it really is really hard to get him to text me back.
It's nuts. I'm like, I have taken you to malls, shows, gifts, concerts. I've given you the world. Their 2 favorite memories of me is when I've lost my cool. And I'm like, but we've had so much Cheesecake Factory, like so much fun. You just remember these 2 times where I've lost my mind.
How did you lose your mind?
A car was not stopping in the way I wanted them to when I was crossing the street with the kids. And I went, you know what? I'm going to fucking let them know. And I started running at the car. And they just stood there being like, please don't. And I was just like screaming at this car. And the other time we got Jimmy John's delivered and the bread wasn't soft and I called to complain and demanded new sandwiches. So they bring that up all the time.
I love that. That's probably my favorite memories of you.
I'm like, I've truly given you guys the world, but they just don't care.
When's the last time you yelled at someone?
At someone, because I yell about people a lot. Yelled at some. They had to cool me down at the pool yesterday.
Why? Oh, there was an incident with...
I didn't realize it was a very recent experience.
By the way, the first thing you said to me when I ran into you last night, you go, there was an incident with the employee. She's staying at the hotel that I work at.
What happened?
Someone had a service animal, and the person said, what's your disability? Like, what? Why? And he's like, you can't ask me that. And she went, in Texas, you can. And he goes, I have epilepsy. So she went and walked away. And it's like, but why do you want him to have epilepsy? Like, why right away you come in like, hey, is this a service animal? We really don't allow pets and text, like,
But
just a
that's actually
certain
not, just
kindness.
to be clear, that's not true. Literally, the restaurant at the bottom is literally a dog-themed restaurant where you're allowed to bring your dogs in, and the hotel is a dog-friendly hotel. So there's no reason whatsoever that you guys should be having dealing with that.
Well, not only that, I started looking up the laws.
Yeah.
And the law, you can't ask what someone's disability. You can ask what service does the dog do.
And I believe the dog was in the restaurant with us earlier with its huge service dog vest on and
Yes.
everything. So it's like they really shouldn't have been an issue. I'm sure that person
So
was in
I
trouble.
looked up the laws. They're like, check the date. I found it. I took screenshots and I started going to go have a conversation. And they were like, please don't. It's not a big deal. He's like, I'm leaving the pool. Like, please stop. And then I felt humiliated that I got so upset, but... So that's kind of what happens
You're
to
just
me.
fighting for people.
I am, but my therapist, I can't have her anymore because of state laws, but she did send me like de-escalation. I go 0 to 100.
Wait, what are the state? Sorry.
I won't even open the email. She sent me like all these techniques how not to flip out and how
Yeah.
to like rage. I can't even read the
Because
email.
you're a fighter.
I am.
I listen to enemies.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't have your therapist because of state laws?
Yeah, she's in LA and New York is really strict. You have to be board certified in New York to like see someone in New York. And we started working together and she was like, I actually like can't do this.
Okay.
But she goes, I'll send you recommendations and some techniques on how to
Calm down.
calm down.
Yeah.
Because I'll just like something will happen and then I flip out for 4 hours and then it's solved by the next morning. There was no reason for me to rage, or I'm conspiratorial and I build up narratives about someone and I'm like, you're an evil bitch, and the person's like, but I'm your friend, like, can you just see me, so I have to work on that.
Oh, I make up stories in my head all the time, but it's usually like, they hate me, and this is why I know it. And then they're just like so nice to me. The next time I see them, I go, did I make up that whole thing in my head?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes, because I'm a storyteller.
I also like, I'll hold things in and then my resentment will build and then I'll flip out
That's bad.
because I don't want to be. I used to have problems communicating with people, but now I don't. I'm more
What were
honest
the-
and direct now.
Yeah.
Like if something bothers me, I'll say it. While I used to not be able to.
Okay, I was
And
wondering.
then I would, every time you did that, something like that, I'd be like, see, look at that.
yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that. And then finally I'd be like, you did this, and they're like, you could have said this to me months
You're
ago.
counting.
Right.
I'm counting.
Yeah, and they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's getting better.
Yeah, way better.
It also
I'm on
feels so
Wellbutrin.
much better. Oh, it also just feels better to like if you have an issue, or I've come to realize like even if I feel like something that would make me uncomfortable, if I just say it right in the moment, I can like sleep better at that night. Either way, it's like I get it off my chest, even if it's awkward for a moment to have a conversation with someone and be like, "This is how I'm feeling. Is this true?" And then be like, "No." And you're like, "Great." Now we both can just move on.
Yeah. Yeah, it is better. But I mean, the answer to most of life's problems is direct communication, and yet it is like so complicated
It's awful.
because of people's feelings and so many things. But that's the key to everything.
Right. So I'm dealing with a bit of a mess at my house, a physical mess, or there's stuff everywhere. And I'm like, I'm not going to be the person to send you photos of your mess.
Oh, I
Right?
would.
No.
Okay.
I would send photos.
Are you a clean freak?
No. But the common areas, like I would, there are dirty dishes in the sink.
They're leaving
and then
Zyn packets around the.
They're on the ground. On the
Who
ground.
is this?
Dean
Dean
Stanfield.
Stanfield.
Is a friend.
Comic.
I live with 3 comics.
Okay.
And his mother listens to the podcast.
We love. The problem is we love Dean so much, but he, like the dishes were molding, and then ants came in to eat it. And so at one point I was like, I'll just clean the dishes. But I started cleaning the dishes. The ants started biting my hands.
I can't see ant bites from there, but I believe you. I believe
Look,
you.
you can see that.
Yeah, I can. You're right.
Yeah.
You know what, though, is
This
like-
is 4 days ago.
But
These
he
ants were
needs
gonna
to,
attack
if he
me.
can't clean, then he needs to pay someone to come do his tasks.
Yeah.
So you either have to help clean or you have to pay either you or a cleaning person.
Right, but he's very much a weeb, and he's like, yeah, so we should get a cleaning lady. Go, no, because I don't need a cleaning lady.
He needs to do that.
Okay.
I'm a messy person, and so, or like, if I go on a, let's say a Palm Springs vacation with a group of friends, I am not contributing in any way in terms of food. I'm not doing that,
Yeah.
but I will give you cash.
Yeah.
I will pay for the groceries. I am not cooking and I'm not doing the dishes. I will pay for everything. Like
Right.
you have to kind of,
Everyone has their
you have
job.
to do something. And my friends don't, because I remember everyone wanted to go camping and I'm like, I'm not going to pitch a tent. And they go, no one thought that you would be the one pitching the tent. You know, like in what world? And so, you know, my friends know me, but I'm happy to pay for something, or I'll give your kids a toy, you know, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
I actually really want to go camping.
I love camping. Camping's the best time to do acid. That's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, a little acid and a little mushrooms.
I've been scared. I've just.
Have you done acid?
I have. It never really hit. I've also, the last time I did mushrooms, I've just been nauseous. Like, I've just not been in a drug or alcohol. I'm going to get drunk tomorrow night, I think, but
What's
Yeah.
tomorrow night?
just the last night.
Yeah.
Tonight's the fun one, though.
It is. I just am going to Soul Cycle at 12:45, so I can't.
Oh, your Soul Cycle. 'Cause you
90-minute new Taylor Swift album class.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
12:40. Oh, we got.
No,
we gotta
I'm
be
gonna
here.
party tonight but I have 4 shows. I'm doing an hour and I'm singing, so it's like I just am fucking tired. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll drink tonight. I'm gonna party tonight.
I think I might too.
I might
But
do
the last 2
mushrooms.
nights I haven't.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone's doing mushroom. I get nauseous.
Okay, but that passes.
Okay.
Okay, you don't
After you
believe
shit
me.
your pants.
No, I'll do it. I also got tricked. I thought I was eating weed and it was mushrooms, and then I was just alone, being like, "What's happening to me?"
No, you
I
can't
thought
do
I was
that.
eating mushrooms and somebody gave me acid, and that's a completely different thing. And
Yeah.
it was at Skankfest, and there's this brown, it goes brown, darker brown, darker brown in my hotel room, and it looked like the rainbow game from Mario Kart, and I was like, whoa.
What is it? Rainbow Highway?
Yeah. And
The
then,
hardest one.
And then I watched the Amazon Prime Lord of the Rings finale.
Oh, the show.
Yeah.
That was a big disaster, I heard. No.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the NFL ads.
Oh, but they also spent like $400 million on that. I know someone that was in it, and it was a disaster.
It's crazy how much money they spend on things that are like bad.
Yeah, like entire careers. You're like, why are you guys boosting this career?
They have
Do you
no
hate
idea.
anybody publicly?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but who?
Wait, I wouldn't say that on the podcast, obviously, but I was like, I used to listen to I used to talk so much shit about people and not say their names on podcasts, and then I used to figure out who they were.
Fuck yeah.
And so we bleep it out, but can I ask you some people that you might have had issues with?
Oh, yeah. Well, because you know what everything's... Because do you see Tina Fey on Las Culturistas?
Yes.
Did you see it? So Bowen was talking shit about Saltburn, and then the whole Io J-Lo thing happened on SNL.
Okay.
Do you know that?
I don't even know what words you said.
Oh, so Io is an
Io
actress
Deborah.
on The Bear.
Okay.
And she hosted SNL.
Okay.
But then TMZ, and the musical guest was J-Lo.
Okay.
The week that the SNL happens, TMZ leaks that 4 or 5 years ago, Io talked shit about J-Lo on a podcast. And basically, she's like, her career is a scam. She's not talented. She's the worst. And so then they have to host together. And J-Lo's like, I'm not working with you, bitch. Like, I don't want to look at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the ins and outs of what happened
Yeah,
on
yeah,
set,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like, J-Lo was upset.
Yeah, I am Jenny from the block.
But Io also, it's like you're hosting this giant thing. Your dream is coming true, and now you have this thing. You have to. J-Lo's pissed at you.
Yeah.
And so Tina Fey the next day went on Las Culturistas, and that was her "I don't think so, honey," and she said the smartest thing, and I want to take this with me. Authenticity is dangerous and expensive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it on a needle point. Like, I talk
Yeah.
so much shit. I never want to be fake. I just want to be myself. And I'm like, because people always go, "Wow, you're so cool. You say it how it is." I go, "There are consequences. There are huge consequences."
Well, isn't
Yeah.
that the whole point of your podcast, Enemies, which is like
Yeah.
you had all these issues with people, but then they wouldn't come on to publicly debate you with
Yeah.
them. Lisa had a podcast where she would bring on people that she had issues with and be like, "We had an issue in an elevator where I publicly said I didn't want to go smoke weed with you." Wait, if I say a name, can we bleep it out though, Jimmy?
Yeah. Okay. Great.
So this is an old one. I don't know if this is true, and I don't think you ever said her name, but it really seemed like back in Chicago you didn't like.
We still don't we'll say we don't say it. We don't acknowledge each other. But
Yeah.
if we were in a tiny room like this, we could in a group talk.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But we wouldn't go out of our way to say anything. But now we're grown, so it's fine. But I do wish with that able to like laugh about her, be like, I was a bitch.
Yeah.
And without, but she also just doesn't care about me enough.
Yeah.
She's just like, can you just stop? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's like, she just does not care about me. And I'm like, let's squash it. You know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
done.
I was on SiriusXM and I was like, I fucking hated the Barbie movie, and the guy just like shut it down so fast. He just wanted to be like, everything's good. Oh my god, I really want to work with you, and I was sucked. Worst movie I've ever seen. He goes, okay.
It was awful.
It was
was so
awful.
bad.
It was really bad.
It was an awful movie.
Hey, so then, like, if you're not allowed to talk shit about people, can you talk about their work? And it's like, at what point? That's my thing. Is
Well,
like,
so that's what Tina Fey said to Bowen. Basically, you're too famous. You're in Wicked. Like, you're hanging out with these people. You want to talk shit about Saltburn. What if she wants you in her next movie?
Right.
Do you want to be a podcaster or a movie star? Is basically what she said to him.
oh,
And so, I don't know.
I'll be a
Like,
podcaster.
Hollywood's just fake. Like, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks about being as a comic, you're supposed to
Say
be able to
everything.
say whatever you want, and then suddenly, let's say you hit, and now you have to follow these other rules.
Right. I feel like if somebody was talking shit on my special, which has not come out yet, I'd just be like, yeah, I hated it too.
Oh my god, I met someone that was opening for me in a state, and they've been doing comedy a year and a half. And they recorded
this is
5
going.
episodes of this new podcast they want to do where they watch our specials and then critique it.
Oh, that's bad.
I said, you should not do that.
Yeah.
I go, if you'd like to grow in this industry, it's a stupid thing to judge.
Yeah.
And he was talking about people. I'm like, if you get to a level you want to be, and this person sees you, you will get your ass kicked. I'm like, you don't get that these are real people. I know these people. They will not think this. Like, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you not focused on creating? You're already
Yeah.
thinking you should insult people who've been doing this for 35 years.
It's crazy.
Right.
crazy.
At what point, like, you're just like entering the industry as a critic? Yeah, you're supposed to fail at the industry before you become a critic.
It's crazy. But yeah, that was pretty smart. Yeah, you put that together.
I put that together. Obviously, all these names are going to be beeped or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with?
I hate him.
Yeah,
but you don't even have to bleep him.
You were on a podcast being like. I was like, okay, really, Lisa? Like,
But he knows it. He's scared of me. If I'm in the same room, he will walk away to a different
well,
room.
because you are scary in the sense it's like not scary.
Well,
but like,
it was really great because I was sitting out and he was over there, but I was sitting with someone who legit physically assaulted him, and he turned to me, he goes, "It seems like he's more scared of you than me." And I go, "Yeah," and I like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's.
What's your problem?
Whatever. I just, sometimes we just don't align on stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You're always on podcast being like,
I'm just There's some
I'm
pretty
friends with
hardcore
molesters. Like,
There's so many It's just like crazy. It's like you have to pick and choose which rapists you're going to allow in your life and which one's not. Like you show up to the comedy club, look at the lineup and go, okay, I guess there's only one rapist tonight. Like it's so annoying. Or I feel like a hypocrite because I cut these assaulters out, but then I still say hi to this one. And it's like, it's just, there's so many. It's crazy.
Damn, I feel like I don't know. And so I'm just like, hi, everybody. Like I say hi to everybody because I just don't know.
Are you a Simpsons person?
Huh?
Are you a Simpsons person?
I've seen
You just
it.
sounded like a character. Hi, you sounded like Dr. Nick.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah,
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, you did it. That was amazing. No, also like 26, like listen, a lot of these dudes are chauvinists and misogynists at the end of the day. Like they just are, and they don't think they are. They don't see it. And I just find it annoying that I have to be respectful and kind to people that I don't think treat women right.
Right.
Or even acknowledge women as human beings or see us as equal. So to me, I'm like, oh, because we're in the same industry or we're in the same room or because you're more successful than me, I have to suddenly give you respect. Oh, we're comics. We got to have each other's back.
Right.
You don't like women.
Yeah.
Fuck
Right.
you.
It is-
That's who I am first.
Right. It is hard for me to like balance I just heard what you said on stage and now we're in a green room together.
And it's intent because you can say fucked up shit on stage, like if it's funny, but then you know these people are where it's coming from. Or I could tell your goal is not to make people laugh; it's to make people upset. And then you're like, "See, I'm canceled," and it's like you wanted this, bitch.
Yeah.
I hate that. The edgelord. I
Cancel me.
Cancel me. It's
me.
like please don't cancel me. I just want to have fun. I just want to have a good time.
And all the so-called canceled people, they're rich, they're doing well.
Yeah.
The only person who was actually canceled was Kathy Griffin.
Oh, what I can't. By the way,
Well,
the other
she's
day,
out
we're
here.
in the green room. Someone
After
goes,
6 years, she did not have a career for 6 years.
Actually, that's my one gripe with Andy Cohen is that I didn't like the way
Yep.
that I don't like the way that he spoke about and treated Kathy Griffin during that whole thing, and I will never ever trust Anderson Cooper again for turning on Kathy. I never will.
You're right.
Kathy Griffin she has more specials out than any other comic in the world, and it's nonstop. Pop, 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 pop.
I also
joke,
don't
joke.
understand. I remember seeing it and being like, and people are mad about this.
And also,
I don't
she
understand.
didn't put that out. If you forgot, the photographer put that out. She didn't put that out. They were like having a good time. He was like, "What if you held the head up or whatever?" And she did it, and he put it out. She didn't put that out.
And it's like none of the guys had her back.
No.
They all
Yeah.
have each other's backs, and then like no one had her back.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another girl that got canceled, and I can't think of.
That's actually how I know my grandfather hates women. Because
she hated Kathy
no,
Griffin.
he literally, my grandfather hates Joan Rivers and Kathy Griffin. And I feel like if you hate Joan Rivers and Kathy Griffin, he's always like, they have a fucking opinion. So I'm like, oh my God, my grandpa hates women. I was like, that's so bad.
Yeah, or they like women that fit their idea of women.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't like
yeah.
a mouthy woman or whatnot.
Yes.
They'll like a chill woman.
I prefer mouthy women. I don't
Same.
trust the silent
We're
ones.
gay.
Yes.
I don't. I don't
Well, I just
trust
saw
the
a thing.
silent ones.
The women who have had decades-long career have gay fan bases.
Yeah.
Cher, Madonna, like the only way a woman can survive with a career into her elderly age is by gays liking her.
Last week we were in New York and we met my friend. Her name's Sophia, and she's like a born and bred New Yorker. And Dylan squealed. He's like, "Finally, a woman with opinions."
She was like, I'll never quit smoking. And then she said two things that I love. She goes, I'll never quit smoking, and I don't want to date a bisexual man. I was like, finally, a woman. Wait, like, come on.
Sophia.
I
Sophia.
like the
yeah,
idea
yeah.
of a bisexual man.
Really?
I do.
Dude, but
What
not in
about-
practice. In practice, it feels a little faggoty.
No, because I want to get double teamed, and I feel that's the way to get
We're
there.
all into MMF here.
Well,
Okay.
I was thinking.
Our whole thing is like, we would have sex with women if there's a guy who really wants us still.
Okay, so I was thinking about this, like me getting railed, like
I don't like that.
no, like
In front of a woman, you getting real in front of a woman, I'm like, honey, get some self-respect and
No,
get out of here.
but I think that what has happened is like she can't watch her boyfriend just like casually get in a bar fight these days. So this is like, oh, he's a man, but so like she's watching him like take down a man.
Yeah.
And so she's getting the same sort of like, oh my God, he's a fucking man.
Yeah.
Is that what you like about it?
Can you tell me you're thinking taking a man sexually is like fighting someone at a bar?
With the girl watching.
I want to be involved. I don't know if I can watch. I don't know. I've never done it. I've been in a 4 thing. I've been with like 2 guys and then me and another girl. I've never been in an MMF.
And did 2 guys do stuff together? Yeah.
I see. I hate that.
I hate that.
I hate when they're just in the same room. It's like at least touch.
Maybe like a massage. There was no like.
Wait, the massage is way worse.
Like, oh, you're doing a good job, brother.
Hey, we did
were
back
on
today. I know
Molly.
this is probably feeling real good.
I fingered a girl on Molly.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Molly, it's
Yeah.
like all.
It doesn't even count.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
just do whatever. That goes back to Sex in the City.
Of course.
Samantha, you don't think he likes it and just
I
avoiding
think
it, or
he
he
would.
won't
I
even
just
like it?
think that he wasn't brought up in a culture where it was like TV. Like I think me and I think you like watch TV because our parents weren't around or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm addicted to TV.
Me too.
And so I don't think you're addicted to TV in that way. Like I for years knew like the lineup for the new ABC
No,
dramas
that's not
coming out.
it.
He's not a
That's
sitcom
not
guy.
it. You put this narrative on me. I watch a lot of TV. I just don't watch what you watch.
He doesn't watch sitcoms. He
I
watches
don't
like
watch
Well, no.
Yeah, you watch like documentary. Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm saying like Sex and the City is for sure a sitcom.
is it?
Yeah, it's a situational comedy. These girls are living in
I
New York
like
and they're friends.
war movies and
But what Colton's
documentaries.
watching isn't in the zeitgeist.
Did you watch the new? My friend's into
Shogun?
war stuff. The Airbenders one. It was about the fighter pilots in World War II.
Okay, no, that's not.
You sound so disappointed asking.
That's not what Airbender is?
That's not the Airbenders. Airbenders, I did watch that.
That's not
and
what I'm
Masters
thinking
of Air is the third. Band of Brothers, the Pacific, and then
So
Masters of Air.
you and my bestie would get along. She loves these.
They're great.
Yeah. So you watch Masters of Air.
Can
Yeah.
I guess who your bestie is?
Yeah. No, Julia.
Oh yeah.
Julia Olsen. She's not in comedy at all.
I know who she is.
Yeah, she's just a regular gal who I'm obsessed
You're
with.
crazy.
I am crazy. No,
But we'll be
look,
by
I'm
the
not finding-
first guest because we're no longer.
What?
We had me and the first person you mentioned. We're no longer.
Oh.
Beefing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We've
Bleep
split
that
apart. No, yeah, it's. I mean, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay with it.
Really? Is that recent?
I would say that was a pandemic breakup. That was like, and then that was done.
Oh.
Dylan told me that we have to give you a 20-minute warning.
Well, I said on
thank
podcast
you.
she likes to know before.
This is so cool.
I hope this isn't like annoying that I'm being so.
No, you're so thoughtful. I like it.
I am.
I
When I
just
met
wish
Bonnie
I knew
McFarlane, I was
more
like
too.
doing her jokes to her in the green room, which is like very annoying. The only people I fan out about are comics.
You don't think you would meet any other person and lose your shit? over
Maggie
it?
Rogers.
Maggie Rogers, I would lose it. Obviously.
I did one show with her.
I know you were. You walked
time.
through- I know. I remember one time you were like, Maggie Rogers was in the green room, and I was like, that's so cool.
But she followed everyone on the show but me.
Oh. You know, Phoebe Bridgers' mom does comedy.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't
she
know
did it
that.
in L.A.
Whoa.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
What's her name?
Something Bridgers.
Oh.
Crazy.
Yeah, but we only have 2 segments on the show.
Oh, okay.
The first
one
segment
is, do you have any questions for us?
I do. How did you guys meet?
Comedy.
At a show. Just one of my first shows I did here in Austin.
And you vibed immediately.
We kind of looked at each other and were like, what's going on?
Yeah, I knew to put my cards up to my chest.
Why?
He goes, I don't know. He goes, I heard you own a
Someone was
own a
like,
club. I go, own a bar.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, that's so cool. You own a bar or whatever. I just got sober. And I was like, that's crazy. It was the Creek in the Cave.
You own this?
Yeah, it's me and Rebecca.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's
then we went to a
amazing.
pool. We did mushrooms together.
How is it being a business owner?
Sucks.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Fucking sucks. We can't wait. Hey, but speaking of which, we got a Patreon, so hopefully we won't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, check out the Patreon.
Wait, then you did mushrooms at the pool.
Uh-huh.
And do you guys hang out now that you're business partners and doing all this? Do you still hang out a lot as friends? Like nothing's changed, or do things
It's
change?
funny, we never really hung out. Everything's been business. Professional, but we like, I always say it's like Trixie and Katya. It's like they're always together, but they don't really
Yeah.
hang out.
Because I don't really, because he tried to get me to go to breakfast, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I love, my favorite thing is like going to breakfast on my days off and like knowing the waitresses and having a good time. And he doesn't really like to get up in the morning.
I don't like to get up in the morning, and it takes me like 3 hours to really become a person. So like I got to go to the gym, and I don't really like to talk to people. And then people go, oh, you must be a night owl. I go, no, I also like the 3 hours at the end of the day to myself as well. I got really like a hot spot. Catch me from like noon to 5.
No, but I thrive at a festival. Like when I'm on my own, I do like to isolate. I need my own time, but that's why I love festivals. I feel like I get all my social stuff chilling. Like everything's there. You don't have to make plans. People are just everywhere. It's so nice.
Yeah.
I love a pool.
I love it.
I love a pool.
I was at the pool yesterday.
You going to the pool again?
I'm hoping tomorrow, or maybe today after 4 if I'm not, if I have time.
Can I come?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to go to the pool?
No.
You're not, even if you're not working.
Yeah, I get in trouble.
That's so stupid.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's life.
I get it. I get where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But
Get where they're coming from. You do not.
did
wanna
you
see.
own businesses before this?
Yeah, not any that like took off.
But you've always had an entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, like when I was 5, I ordered 50 swords, plastic swords, out of a catalog, and I sold them to my friends. And my mom was like, "What are you doing with all these swords?" I think I stole her credit card or something. Like when I was 5, and I was like, "I'm starting a business. I'm selling swords."
Did you make a profit?
Yeah, but that market dried up real fast. Turns out a 5-year-old doesn't have a ton of friends. Just people in the neighborhood. Just
Would
like,
you at least watch Shark Tank?
Yeah. So I went to school for finance and economics.
Jeez.
So I did a lot of day trading, made some money that way.
So you love Succession too.
I watched the first season.
Okay.
I started a data science computer vision thing that I was before the Creek. That was an app that told you whether text message you get or on Tinder, and it's a picture, and my app decided whether it had a dick in there, and then it would put an emoji over the dick so that you could decide when you wanted to see it. Because I don't think all dick pics are bad. I think that you just might not be in the right mood to see that dick. Now, if you have the option, consent back in her hands.
Wait, when is that going to come out?
I start a lot of projects, never finish them.
Me too. Wow. And what did you go to college? What did you major in?
No, I didn't go to college. I'm from a very small town. I got kind of trapped. Failed out of community college 3 different times. Gained like 100 pounds.
And you're thriving.
Now I'm
Look
thriving.
at this turnaround.
No, it's really incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, was I showing you pictures of me fat?
You let me know, but I didn't see the pics.
The 2 dykes when my girls last night were like, let us see pictures. I was like showing them pictures of me at 400 pounds.
Because Rachel lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. And then she started dragging her own hair.
Wait, are we going to watch the Drag Race finale tonight?
Is that happening?
Yeah, it's the finale. Isn't it Friday?
Isn't it hard? I never watch it while it's live, and then it's so
No, I'll
hard to find.
probably watch it in bed tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. Is too much going on to watch it.
You're right. I'll watch it in bed tomorrow
Come on, we have
or
big
in the
things
pool.
going
Yeah, we got to go party tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Trixie and Katya, really admirable. Like, so you get along and then you don't really...
It actually is fun because every time I see him, I'm like so excited to see him.
Yeah.
Because we travel together. We travel really well together. We
just did a week with fucking 2 hours there, 2 hours back every single day.
the Jersey Shore, and we were going to New York every day.
And 0 fights.
We don't fight at all. And like when we'll go and be like, we both want to do the same thing, which is like we went to Hot Springs, Arkansas. We were like, let's get massages. It's like, let's get this. We want to like have like luxury experiences, do our shows, and have fun. I just want to have a good life.
He will be like, you need to stop. And I go, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm tired.
Well, for, my podcast, Kara and she doesn't need alone time. And I certainly do.
Yeah.
Do you need alone time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
but he
I
wakes up
remember
early.
once I brought her the Jimmy John sandwich to her hotel room, and then I went, and she goes, "We're not going to eat together?" And I go, "Absolutely not. We've been in a car together. We flew together. We're doing a show together. I need 2 hours to sit in a dark room with Bravo on my laptop and binge eat this sandwich. Like, I don't know."
Yeah, I have a hard time if I don't get any alone time. I just did like that trip, and then I went right with my family, and I was like nonstop at my brother's house with like my 2 nephews. And then I was like, I've got to. And usually when I come home, I'll like lock my door and like not leave for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And like talk to men on Grindr and like be really sick about it.
Need to unplug. She doesn't. She can go. Not a rest, not a nap, not a chill. Like, she can just keep it moving. So.
Oh damn.
That's how my husband is, and I'm always like, I just get home and I'm just like, it's socially spent, and he'll be like, "Hey babe, what's going on?" And I'm like, "Give me 30 minutes, please." He's in Minneapolis now, so every time I see him, it's like I have the bandwidth to actually enjoy him.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, so him moving to a different city has been like really good for our relationship.
Why did he move?
For work.
For work.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie Young Adult?
No.
Oh,
with Charlize.
It's one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, it's set in Minneapolis. I would watch it.
It's the Minneapolis. That's every time I meet someone from
Yes.
Minneapolis, I always go with the Minneapolis.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, it's literally one of the greatest movies.
It's
of
a
all time.
Diablo Cody. It's like pretty. It's dark. It's
I
good.
would love.
Have you ever
Diablo
done the
Cody.
Acme there?
No, they would never have me. Them and my old road agent were fighting. That's what's wild. You get into suddenly you realize like I guess I can never do this club because you hate my agent. So they've never had me. I used to perform in the mall. I would do the mall one, House of Comedy.
Yeah.
And then
Rick's.
yeah. And lately I haven't been back. We did like a theater for the podcast. And I don't know. I don't know.
The podcast is going really well.
Yeah, it's really fun.
How's that? Has that changed your life?
Absolutely. People come now. I sell more tickets. You know, it's like
Yeah.
good. It's just the only thing that's hard about the podcast is
The research.
hours of research. So it feels like college. So sometimes it's like, I wish we can just sit and chat, but I just have to, you know, research about
What are
a
you
couple
researching?
who killed 12 women and how
about
they
a
buried
lot
their
of
daughter
SVU.
under, you know,
Oh,
the
SVU.
floorboards. So it's like we
Understand.
recap an episode and then we do research on the horrific crime it's based on. And it's an interest for both of us, but sometimes I'm a procrastinator and then I'm up all night reading about honor killings and like you know, it's that's a lot for me.
But then they have a fun actor there to chat about the episode.
Yeah.
He was on the show. Come on, it's not so bad.
No, it's
wait, have
like-
you guys had Kathy Griffin on?
No, it's not based on a real crime, but I guess we could fuck that if we got her. We just weren't able to get her, and she had cancer and all that. So
Yeah.
now that she's doing things, we should try to get her again.
Because your reaction to Kathy coming into Austin the other day in the green room, you're like, where is she? As if she was at the creek in the cave. I was like, okay.
I watched My Life on the D List. I watched all her Bravo specials.
Was she dating that guy, Tom?
What do you mean?
Trichotillomania?
I don't remember.
I read online, well, it wasn't on the show, but I read online that they were actually secretly in a relationship for years.
I don't remember.
That could
I
be a
just
lie.
remember her one husband wanted to get gastric bypass, but he wasn't heavy enough, so he was putting on ankle weights for his weigh-in.
He stole a bunch of her money.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
That's the thing.
Men
I
will
mean,
steal your money. They'll go to your ATM. He had his own ATM card, and he would just go and he would like take out $500 every single day from her account.
And do what with it?
I spend it.
Where?
What would you spend $500 on? Anything.
sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we're just like facials. I'd probably
Yeah.
get a facial like every other day.
Yes, I'm new to that, but I'm doing that. Just trying to get facials.
The last segment we have.
Wait, I'm trying to think. Is your family really proud of you?
Yes, they don't like understand what's going on with comedy, but that when I explain things, they're like they definitely think it's like very, very cool. And I'm from a town of like 4,000 people, so it's like my family's been in my same town for over 100 years, so it's like they're very like, whoa, I can't believe this stuff is happening. Wow. So it's very special.
I also want to say I do love doing my podcast. I just said the two most annoying things of like research and I need alone time, but it's like really fun. And I love talking to all the people.
Yeah.
The insight.
It seems really fun. Have you guys had Mariska on yet?
No.
You don't
not
think
yet.
you will?
I want to do it in person, not
Yeah.
on Zoom. Like I've built that up. Like I just hope we become bigger and bigger and grow, and then we can do it on a stage, like tape it live, like really make an event of
I'll
it.
say I think about the girl in the box a lot. I haven't even listened to that. I listen to that
Colleen
one-
Stan.
I think about it a lot sometimes.
What's the girl in the box?
It's really
It's one of the most horrific cases. She is alive, thank God, but she was held captive and tortured for 7 years.
In a box?
For some of it, the family moved into like a trailer, and so she was kept in a box under the bed.
for like 23 hours a day.
And there'd be a bucket on the bottom. She'd have to like, yeah, it was bad. He was a sadomasochist maniac. But it was so sick because she was so Stockholm syndrome that he let her out to see her family, and then she went back. Like, your brain gets so fucked that's your only way for survival, and long-standing injuries forever. But he is in prison.
Oh, whoa.
It's crazy how many of them aren't. But yeah, it's
Well,
disgusting.
That one is one
our
of
last
the It is a problem. I'll talk about things casually, and it upsets people so hard.
I only learned it from the podcast, and I literally, it was like 3 years ago, and I would say once a week I think about the girl in the box, and I go like, I can't do this. Like, it's so much.
Yeah.
It's hard that like sometimes some of us are living such dream lives, and then some people are in a box.
No, every day now it's constant. I'm like, I can't even believe it. I can't believe this is my life. I'm living the. I like cannot believe the joy I
should
have.
be feeling grateful I'm not in a box.
Yeah.
But my brain's like, imagine yourself in that box. and I'm just feeling
Honestly,
trapped.
the box underneath was like a break from what she would go through when she wasn't in the box, to be honest. Like it's one of the worst cases I've ever.
Well, if you want to listen to that, that'll be on her podcast, and you can. Our last
Or do
segment-
you think about the Fritz, the one in Austria?
Oh, who she now lives in Austria, no one knows, and her dad raped her and had all those kids.
I actually did know
thank you
about
so much
that.
for all that information about rape. But it was incredible. To
Isn't
keep in my
didn't
brain.
he build a fake basement?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That man is sick. Do you think the wife knew?
That's the thing. Like so many of the wives, like are they being abused or not? Or are they scared? I have no idea if the wife knew or not. Or
Yeah.
is she so oblivious? I have no idea.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this, you're wondering what crime. You can look up these horrific crimes on your own. But
We all move on from the crimes.
you have to. So our last segment is really just what the whole podcast is all about, which is if you were a gay man, would you rather have sex with me or Colton? And Colton is bottom
Why can't I be double teamed like I want?
because we don't, and we're sisters.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't be in this. You wouldn't. You've never been in an orgy or anything.
No, we have like really
Him
no
and
sex.
I?
No,
Yeah.
no.
I saw his soft peen once.
Oh, it was like 2 weeks ago because I was like adjusting my shorts. What was it bad? I saw your hard penis yesterday
You didn't see that?
on your phone.
Wait, I also still have more questions. So do you
Okay.
do math in your head all the time? Like you just know numbers and money and you got it? You have a savings, you have a Roth IRA, like what's going on?
No.
I'm in a conservatorship, like
No.
Britney Spears.
Oh, cool.
His
Yeah,
husband
like I don't
controls
even see
everything.
I've heard this. I don't know if it's true. It was on TikTok, but people with ADHD have a problem with executive function and logic. So like I can know a bunch of things and never apply it in my actual life.
Okay.
So, in fact, I have math dyslexia. I don't know the word, but like the numbers kind of like go like this. So I can't do any mental math, but to me, it's a puzzle that I have to solve every time. So like I can write it down, solve it, do all these things, but I can't do anything up here.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
And so the question is, would you rather have sex with me, and I'm bottoming and
I'm
he's
topping.
topping?
No one's feeling
And you're a gay man and you like it.
I'm a bottom.
Yeah.
Can just fucking,
I'm not. I don't want to peg. I don't want to fuck. I don't want to be on top.
even as a gay man.
Oh, do I not have my same personality?
Yeah, I mean, you do.
Yeah.
Do you think things are...
No, yeah.
It's really whatever your heart goes with.
I just don't want to be thrusting.
Oh.
It's just like it's humiliating to me. I can't imagine having to do the
I think it's
thrusting.
like so much work that I was doing it and I was like, oh my God, like I don't give Chip any respect.
And see, I
Because
feel
you're both very hot, so I have to take that out of the equation. You
That's
know,
so nice of you to
the
say.
personalities are great. The hotness is there. You both have great heads of hair. You know, it's all there. So I just have to make it about me, and for myself, I prefer getting fucked.
Great.
I really love that actually because usually what this question does is actually trigger both of us, because every single person comes on here and they go, "Well, I'd rather have sex with Colton, but Dylan, I'd rather hang out with you." And so, and you go like, "Oh, great, yeah." So just reinfusing old wounds, but
No, I think it would be hard to choose based on your qualities, but I don't want to be a top. I don't even like getting on top, really.
I
ever.
think bottoming is humiliating for me.
It is.
Yeah,
And that's why, me too, but that's why I like it.
Yeah, I get off on humiliation too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like
Okay.
the porn I watch too.
yeah.
Kink.com. Shout out.
It's actually Kink Weekend here in Austin.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Go get fucked. Go get fucked here in Austin.
Oh, if you're watching this, it was 3 weeks ago.
yeah.
Oh, got it.
But thank you so much for doing the podcast.
This was a dream.
Did you have
Thank
fun?
I had a great time.
Good.
I actually don't want. I mean, no, it'll be good.
You have to. It's 3:20.
I know.
Okay. Well, follow Lisa. Follow her podcast. That's messed up.
Oh, I'm Colton.
Okay, great. You fucking humiliate me.
Oh, go to the podcast, go to the Patreon. Thank you guys so much. Comment on the YouTube, like the YouTube,
You
subscribe
can
to the
subscribe. Don't
YouTube.
humiliate us. Follow the Patreon. Don't embarrass us. At Dylan P. Carlino. Jimmy.
Yeah, at the Jimmy Glover, follow the Patreon, check out the Discord, and to let us know if you want us to come to a city near you.
Bye.
Bye.
It's not gay to have your girlfriend peg you. And when that day comes, you're going to want to make sure you don't poop on her peg. You're probably thinking, I shoved water up there. Now that sounds gay. Instead, just take a pill. Pure for Men was made by power bottoms that wanted to take load after load. You don't need to bring a bomb to a peg fight, shithead. Well, you won't be a shithead after today. Go to pureformen.com and use promo code BAD20 for 20% off. That's BAD20 at pureformen.com. Link in the bio, bad boys.
We're wearing the jerseys. It
You
was
guys-
in the contract.
You
It was. You can say it's in the contract.
you
for us to
could
wear the
say it
jersey.
is in the. I don't know if they're gonna be.
Yeah, they're fine with it. They love it. Pure
Who?
for Men.
Pure
It's-
for Men.
It's in the contract.
It's in the contract. The contract you guys might be signing up for is don't shit on my dick, and you won't have to with pureformen.com. Stay ready brand. There's fiber powder and there's pills, depending on what you take.
Hashtag it was in the contract.
Sign up for your own contract with your partner at pureformen.com. Use BadBoy20.
Or just bad 20.
Thank you so much. It's BAD20.
Yeah.
Now here's the show!